Hello traders and welcome to TotalMarketTraders weekly Forex watch list. We have 3 pairs on our watch this week, which are Euro NOK long, Pound Yen long and US oil short. So let's get started. Euro NOK long, the reason being is we have a nice bullish engulfing candle right here, which is completely engulfed the previous few weeks price action, which again is a very nice sort of signal. We've made a new high for 2017, extending on that from November of 2016. We also have a nice trend sort of forming from here. We have a low, a high, higher low, making a higher high, breaking out quite nicely, and the trend is still intact for the very long term. We do have an inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's not perfect, which is why we haven't included it in our description, but you could argue that it is there, and it has broken above this neckline of the inverse head and shoulders pattern. And one last thing to note was the weekly 50 EMA. You can see it has been respected along here somewhat, and it's been respected here and along here. Price sort of fumbled around there and then it broke out again. One thing to note though is tomorrow the French elections are occurring. Potentially they could get a new president for France. If that occurs, or if it doesn't occur, we don't know. So something to keep an eye on, because we don't know how it will affect potentially the euro and any other euro related pairs. So just keep an eye on that. Spreads etc. on Sunday night and throughout the rest of the week may increase slightly. There have been broker warnings about this, so just keep an eye out for it. The next one we're going to move on to is Pound Yen. If we take a look here, we have a nice pattern here. It was kind of like a wedge formation. You can see this trend line coming down. It gets starting here, gets tested here, gets tested again here, and it gets broken above right here. Then we have this bottom end of the trend line pattern. For this trend line, got tested here and then tested here. So what we can also see is a extreme low to the extreme high of a Fibonacci 0.5 retracement. What that basically means is from this point here to this point here, price is then retraced down to this value point, and now that has been an area of interest for obviously Fibonacci traders, something that we pay attention to as well. We also have a nice close above the 139 keyline area, signaling again bullish presence, potentially to take this much higher to maybe 1.44 and 1.47 in the longer term. If trend does continue on, we could even see price come all the way back up to 200 EMA on the weekly chart. So that's pretty much it. Oh, one last thing was an oversold RSI, which was basically the cherry on top. This was a nice additional confluence. We've been in a very much oversold and based pattern here. So again, looking for bullish signals to go potentially long next week and maybe the following weeks afterwards. So I think that was all we have on that one. Yep. The final one is US oil short. Let's take a look. Okay. Apologies for that. Chart's not loading very well. So what we can see here is this trend line started all the way back in 2015, so this is a 2-year trend line. Got respected here and really respected here, and this is the 4th touch here, and we have another one back. It's a 1-year trend line, an upward sloping trend line, and it's been started here, respected here, broke below here, came back up, broke above it, and we've now broken below it once again, with the addition of rejection here. Looking like it's going to continue on down potentially. We look for a zone, maybe 45, 44 area. Let's put in a horizontal line. So there we go, 44. That would be probably, if price continues to fall, any OPEC headlines come out, any other news events come out, and this price action gets respected, we could very easily see 44 in the next couple of weeks. So something to keep an eye out. Look for potential pullbacks on the dailies, intradays, and look for any reversal signals potentially to get short. That's what we'll be looking for in the meantime. And that's pretty much it. That's all we have for this week. So yeah, looks good. Hope this was some help, and we'll speak to you next week. Thanks.